Hey, Kurt Herzog back with some tips and tricks. These are techniques that I use when I'm working with Shan inlay pen blanks. The Shan Woods Woodworker laser cut inlay pen blank has 10 component parts to be added to the body. It is one of the few kits that does require some additional attention on occasion. This is due to the differing species and materials in the kit, along with the curvature of the component parts. As indicated in the earlier tips and tricks videos, start your assembly by laying out all your parts to check for completeness and any damage. You can use either the brass tube protected with wax paper or the RTV silicone assembly dowels available from Shan Woods as an assembly backing device. The plastic saw blade piece may require some shaping. If you need to alter the shape of the plastic saw blade, I recommend that you use your brass tube as a mandrel for achieving the correct curvature. A heat gun or hair dryer is a safe source of heat to soften the plastic part. Be careful that you don't overheat it. You only need to warm it enough to allow it to be reshaped. A method that I use to ensure that I don't overheat it is to keep my fingers in the airstream. If it is too hot for my fingers, it is too hot for the plastic. You can assemble the saw blade in the proper location and secure it in place with an elastic band. The next step in the assembly process is the saw handle. This can be inserted in the proper location and secured. Orient the wooden piece that fills the saw handle hole correctly by checking the taper on the part and the surface grain. Correctly oriented, the part will slip easily into the saw handle hole with the grain matching that on the pen body blank. Insert the saw handle hole filler and secure it with an elastic band. Notice the grain match to the pen blank body. The species difference and the radius of the parts often will prevent the hand plane from fitting into its cutout directly. To get it to fit into place, the hand plane piece needs to be broken into two pieces at the base of the handle. Do not cut or break this piece with any tool. The mended grain match will be better with a hand broken edge. A good method is to place the hand plane piece on a hard surface with the curve facing down. Pressing lightly with your fingertips will break the hand plane with very little effort. The hand plane broken in this method will provide two pieces that will insert easily and later mend nicely at the break line. Place both pieces of the hand plane in their respective locations. The hand plane blade iron is made from the same plastic material as the handsaw blade. It rarely ever needs reshaping, but it does have a certain orientation. Be certain to locate the flat surfaced end prior to insertion. Insert the plain iron blade into the pen blank at the front of the hand plane handle piece. The flat edge on the plain blade part will fit towards the bottom. Locate and assemble the hand plane front grip as shown. The last item to be assembled in the hand plane is the frog, which is the same species as the hand plane. This sliver of wood keeps all the hand plane pieces located properly. Assemble the frog in the correct orientation and secure it with an elastic band. At this point, you should only have two small pieces left to assemble. Orient the larger of the two with the matching wood facing the outside and place it in the larger hole. Do the same with the smaller piece. Again, orient it with the taper facing in the correct direction and the matching wood grain facing out. Once your component parts are securely fastened, you are ready for gluing in your brass tube, facing the blank, and turning. Refer to earlier tips and tricks videos for helpful suggestions on these topics. Thank you for watching our latest video in the Tips and Tricks series for laser cut inlay kits. Be certain to check back for our latest additions to the Tips and Tricks series.